Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to ATM10 To The Sky. Now, I've done quite a bit between episodes. I did this over here. This is the infinite lava thing. I talked about this in my tips and tricks, so make sure you go and watch that as soon as you can, because I think there's some really good tips and tricks in there. I tend to do a tips and tricks when I feel like I've got enough information that, you know, it'll be helpful to people. So yeah, I did one on this pack, and then they updated the next day. So a few of those things, I don't think anything's like wrong. It's just I would have added a bunch of extra tips, and I've been doing a load of shorts instead, just to get around that. So I made the infinite lava over there, and it's just pulling into this. That is using flowing lava, by the way. I made a really cool thing over there, which I'll talk about in a sec. I'll try not to show you it. I made a interdiction pylon right here with the Phantom in there. Now, today, the plan is we are going to get into Draconic. I want to do the Draconic core. I think it would be really cool to be in the middle of our new base. That's no moon. It's a space station. It's actually our new base, sort of. Now, I've started moving things over. Now, you remember this. This is the Draconic stuff we've been doing, right? So that's just neatly put together over here. I think it looks quite nice. And it does work, by the way, as well. So if I do at Draconic, and what am I going to do from here? Let's do another Draconic core. I'll do one of those. And we have a look. There you go. All of that is going to start working, hopefully. Yep, you can see it. Lovely stuff. Now, ooh, yeah, this does remind me. We've got oxidized copper here. I put down a copper block, and I just went away for a bit. This thing is so cool. I love it. So yeah, this thing, if we have a look-see at this, they've actually added, if we go to the block generator, they've added a soul lava, and the blue ice makes you some ancient stone. So you can finally get ancient stone, which is just insanely cool. So we like that. I'm not going to set it up yet, but it is something that we really need to set up. I've got these things as well. I've got my travel staff. Anyway, I moved this over here as well. I did a little short on this recently. Apparently, this is not the best thing to do. You can use a hydroponic bed underneath it instead. And it's like instant growth. So you should definitely do that instead of using the growth tiers or the boosted growth accelerators and stuff. You do need the maximum tier add-on. So I believe it's this one right here, the ×8 add-on. Yeah, you need that. So you need a load of ether gas and stuff. And I can't be bothered to do that right now. So we're not going to. I've got this over here. This is all my bees stuff. I just been sticking it in like the chest, and yeah, we'll come back to that later. It's all good. So yeah, I made this whole sort of circly thing. I used this thing right here. Now ignore that. That was me making the platform in the middle here. So you can see there's like a little platform we can run around. I want to make a Draconic sphere right in the middle here. So I kind of made it so it was big enough to do that. And this was actually 63 by 63 by 63. And this was at 0 like that. So if we do this, that there is what, you know, I did for the builder. And then you just turn it on and it uses the blocks above it. Now I just used some of the other concrete right there to fill in the floor. And then we got a little bit of smooth kiwi. And I've just lit it up using the Feral Flare lanterns because they're really good. I've also got a elevator right here, which I don't think we're going to need because I've now got these travel anchors, and these things are ridiculously good. If you've got one of these things, a staff of traveling, in fact, if I land on this one and we have a look, yeah, we can't actually reach the others, but if you use a staff of traveling, you can zip to one of those travel anchors like this. So we could literally be outside, or we could be down here if we want, and then we could be like, I want to go up there, and now we're up here. How cool is that? Now, another thing which is really good is it really helped when I was coming back and forth to the base. So I could go all the way to the sphere. I could go to the base. It's just really useful. I could go to the village if I wanted to. I've set one up in the mob farm. I didn't bother with the tree farm because, didn't need to. But anyway, that's not what we're going to be talking about today to begin with. I released a short a couple of days ago for you guys. I actually released it just like 20 minutes ago for me, but I released a short on the fact that you can do this. Not this. Ignore the Skulk Shrieker. I was just doing some testing. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Right, so we got rid of that. And now what we can do is if we use gateway. We can do a bunch of gateways. Now, I'm going to make a couple of different types of gateways. Now, there are new gateways as well. I have updated. I will admit, we are now on version 1.2. So if we have a look in the quests, you now have chapter 2. Everyone was talking about how to get to chapter 2, and this is how you do it. You have to update. Now, to be honest, we've done all of these things and we don't really need to go through the quests. I'm not really going to do the quests, but I understand if other people want to follow these quests. An annoying thing that's happened, though, is the fact that you all of your starter quests have been sort of nullified. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying. You could go back through it, though, and you get more resources out of it. Like, they'll give you these things. That's pretty cool. They give you a crafting table on a stick now. I like it. I like it a lot. That's very good. Anyway, remember when we set up the mob masher, or the mob, what's it called? Mob crusher, this thing, and we put a really big range add-on. You can see that this thing here is in the range add-on. And one of the things that they've recently done is they've added some apotheosis gateway pearls. So if we have a look, we've got like, we've got this one right here, which is for the frontier tier. You have to be on frontier tier. You can't be bigger, if you know what I mean. So I'll give you an example. Control T. We're currently on Ascent. If we got the frontier, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're not allowed. But you can Shift T. You can go back to your frontier tier for apotheosis. And then you can use this thing on the floor. Now, the reason that I mention about the mob crusher is the fact that it can pop all of the things that come out of here. So we can literally put this down. You'll notice as well, I've got 2 of the ender chests with, there you go. It just popped all of those things with the item collectors. So all of the items do get collected. And there you go. They're being killed again. And all of this stuff over here is being like when those spawn in. There you go. Do you see that? It did all of the things and it sent it over here. And all of that stuff got picked up and we got a little bit of XP. Oh, so good. Honestly, it's really good. One of the most OP things, though, is the fact that you could use one of these. The Gateway of the Overworldian Knights. Now, look at the key reward right there. 10 dungeon loot rolls. So I've actually done this a few times already, I will admit. And if we go capacitor, these are all loot capacitors. So I might have got a couple from each, but yeah, I've done a few of these already. You can stick this one down and you can just basically sit back a little bit. I'm going to stand on top of our nether portal right here. And you don't have to do anything for this. This is just so OP. Another thing that's really OP is if we go back to Gateway Pearls. I can't make the Apothic Pinnacle ones yet, but this will spawn in. It says 3 giants. The next one is Illusioners, Invokers, 3 Killer Bunnies. Oh dear. Okay. 3 Random Apothic Invaders is the next one with 2 Vexes. Vexes are annoying. And then Craig, or however you say it in your country. We say Craig. Like Daniel Craig. Do people in like America say Daniel Craig? I didn't think about that. Anyway, yeah. This is also the way you get the Endless Gateway of the Apothic Invaders, which is, I think it was this one. No. Where is it? One of these, isn't it? Apothic Invaders, that one. Yeah. So if we have a look at this one, it says 3 truly random Apothic Invaders. I think the next wave is... Oh, actually, it says it right there. It says base wave is 3 truly random ones. And then I think there's only 2 waves. Applies every 3 waves. Is this endless? Oh, it's an endless one. Oh, we definitely need to get this because we could literally set it up right here. And it will just forever, if we chunk load this area, which we could do, it will forever spawn invaders. And then it will get us like a bunch of stuff. Anyway, today, what we're going to focus on is the Draconic core, as in the big Draconic ball thing. Now, I will say I lost a bit of footage, so I'm recording this after the fact. And it was just me explaining what the Draconic core does and everything. It's basically a massive battery. So you can put power into it and you can take power out of it. And it stores like a ton. So really, really useful. I can't show you anything right now, but let's just let's have a look in JEI. So let's go for at Draconic. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Draconic core is the thing that I think you need. It's this thing right here. Energy core. Yeah. So you need some energy cores. You need some of these energy core stabilizers. You need some energy pylons. These stabilizers are the things that go around the edge. The spinny, like, round things. And the energy core, you need, like, lots of awakened draconium and stuff. So, yeah. We're going to go for the maximum one that we can. So, hopefully, we can get ourselves a massive amount of FE storage. RF, FE, whatever you want to call it. Is it NE now? Because Neo Forge NFE? I don't know. Anyway. Now, another really cool thing about the Star for Traveling, if you hold Shift and you right-click, you can see it like, will teleport you like, over to where you've got it, right? You can actually use this as some sort of flight. So if we're over here, let's pretend like we don't have flight. Like, right... Okay, now we do have flight, but right now we don't have flight, do we? So if I'm falling, Shift, and you can use it to sort of fly around if you spam it. Oh, I removed the flipping travel anchor, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to go put the travel anchor over here. There we go. No, right there. Right, I'm just trying to figure out how many blocks I'm going to need for this. I know if you go on here, stabilizer is... Okay, toggle build guide. That's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, we have to tier it up, don't we? So we want to do a... Ooh, hello. Yeah, we want to do a tier 8, the big one, because why not? Oh, yeah, that's a point. We need to actually assemble it. Now, I always forget. Does it tell you somewhere? Enable legacy render. Enable color optimizer. Okay. Light. Okay, yeah, got to be on dark theme, obviously. It doesn't tell you what you need. So what we're going to do is let's do, I don't know, 1,000 of the Dracon. Yeah. Oh, that is a block though, isn't it? That should be right. Yeah. And we need like a couple of the draconium blocks like that as well, I think. What else do we need? I know we need some of the stabilizers. I forget what else we need really other than the draconium. I'm going to have to go look that one up. I might go and ask Matto. This might be enough. Nah. Should we give it a go? Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's going to start taking it out of my inventory. I love watching this, to be fair. What do you think of the build, by the way? It's just a big circle right now. It's a big sphere with white concrete on it. But I think it's a cool idea. I did this in All the Mods 9, if I'm honest. And I really like building in spheres. Notice I'm saying sphere and not ball. Even though it is a ball. It's a ball. Behold. I don't want to say that again. I said that in All the Mods 9. And I got a load of people commenting saying that's a bit raunchy. Draconium block? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm out of draconium blocks. Okie dokie. Oh, poo. Do I have to go back in there? Oh, okay. Of course we do. Flipping heck. This is where this is not even the middle. Oh, it is the middle. Okay. Ow. There you go. We got out. I mean, we could have used our Star for Traveling, to be fair, but there you go. Awesome. I think we've got all of the draconium that we needed. So that was about 800 draconium. A little bit less than 800 draconium blocks that you needed for the max tier of this. And I've no idea how many... Ooh, I think we got it right at the end there. I think we got it. Mad. Okay, I'm going to start using a block which isn't so annoying to break. I should use moss, really, shouldn't I? Oh, well. Anyway. If we put these down together. If I remember correctly, I haven't done this in, like, since, like, 1. Oh, there we go. 1.16, I think, was the last time that I did a Draconic. I don't even know if I did it on camera. This might be the first time you guys are, like, seeing it from me. I think it's this glass. Is there special glass for it? At Draconic. I don't know. We definitely need the energy pylon, though, don't we? And I'm glad that you get 2, because, like, we actually need to, don't we? Where's the energy pylon gone? It's that one. There it is. So this one, I think, needs to be up just 3. Is it just 3 that you go up? Or is it 2? Oh, I might get this one wrong. I do apologize in advance because, yes. As I said, it's been so long since I've made one of these. I want to say that it's 2. Also, are they both set to output right now? Yeah, they are. Okay, I need to somehow reset one of these. Now, you go right there. That's so cool that you've got like a little render. And I forget if it goes on the top. It does go on the top. And the one down here, it needs to go on the bottom, doesn't it? You silly. Oh, there you go. So you right-click that thing and it changes it. So that's now an input. And that one up there is an output. Is that the way around I've done it? So we want to input into it using a flux point. Yes. Have I got any that aren't? Yes. Okay, cool. So, and then we also want a flux plug. So, again, this is biting me in the bum. I should really have thought about this and just made a flux plug recipe, but I always get them confused. Every so often, I click on the wrong one, and it's just annoying. So, anyway, there you go. There is the flux plug. So, we're going to use the flux point is going to go there. Flux plug is going to go up here. Because that's going to output into the flux plug. Right? Yeah. And then, yeah, that makes sense. This one down here, I'm going to make a brand new network. So let's do this. And then we can add a network. And we'll call it, I'll put it on red. Pilpoh's Draconic. I've just put Pilpoh's Drac network. There you go. So what we're doing here is I'm going to change all of my plugs that I've got. So we can pop back over to the AE area. I'm going to change all of my plugs to be going into the Draconic. So yeah, all of the power is going to come in here. I need to right click on this actually and make it go. Do we do that now? Activate. Whoa, look at it. Look at it. It's so awesome. Honestly, it looks so cool. Can we land on it? We can. Oh, it's mad, isn't it? Anyway, right. Let's change this one to be Pilpoh's network. This way we don't have to go around and change all of our flux plugs or flux points that we've got. Oh, I figured it out. This needs to go on top. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, this needs to go right there, like that. Lovely. Right. So just remember to put the flipping glass on the right way. Oh, wrong way. There you go. And now everything's back on because everything's getting charged again. Oh, I love it. Right, we can nick that and we pop it on top. There we go. Oh, it looks so good, doesn't it? It's feeding it in. Oh, I love it. It looks so good, to be fair. It looks so good. It's entirely unnecessary, I will admit. We're not going to need this much power. We've got a few bits of power right there. Oh, that's not the one. Let's go down here. It's going to be empty as, yep, it's always going to be empty, this one. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks so good. Right, so, I'm not sure what else we're going to do today, other than the fact that we need to get Unobtainium armor. So that is definitely on the docket. And as we just saw, in fact, I'll probably set this one up in the AE area, or at least down here, because we need another one, I think, to go right here. So let's do stone block generator. Okay. Generator? Yeah, go on then. No, I don't want to put it right. Oh, no, I can put it here. I wonder. Yeah, if I pop that there. Singularity tanks. I'm going to make a couple of these. Now, we need one that... this needs to go back where it is. Because otherwise, it's going to flow out. Excellent. Right, let's put this down. And I'll get some soul lava. Pop that one in. I need to make the soul lava be, by the way. I think that's probably a good idea. So if I put that one down, and then I put that one down, there you go. It stops it from overflowing. That is flowing lava back there, by the way. Just so you know. And this one right here needs to be a blue ice. There we go. So pop that one there, and that should, unless it's not going to allow us to do, you know, one of the singularity tanks, I think. Let's get us a quickie compacting drawer. We don't need a compacting drawer for this, to be fair, but if I pop that there, you going to do it? You need to be flowing. That is so annoying if you need to be flowing, but it's fine. We can adapt. Let's pop that back. Pretend like that was okay. Right. And I broke that one on purpose, obviously. That one needs to go there. And I'm just going to move it over. So we're going to do it here instead. So if it's not allowed to be in the singularity tank, then that's fine. We can just put it there like that. But before we do, we need to put this down because you can't put anything in the flowing lava, flowing source, soul lava. So we can pop it there like that. I am going to cover it up. But it is back there. Yeah, I want to make sure you guys know that it's back there. And then we put this on top and we need that blue ice again. Are you going to do it now? Oh, you need a thing underneath. Oh, I'm so silly. I forgot about the oxidized copper. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to pick that back up then, and we're going to try it again the way it was originally. And there it is. We got ourselves the ancient stone, which all we need to do right now is we need to link that to the system, don't we? So let's do that real quick. I'm not going to bother with adding like any upgrades or anything to that just yet. But we got it. Ancient stone. Now, the whole reason I wanted ancient stone is because if you use ancient stone, you can... Okay. You can use it for the smithing template. Smithing. So, and to be fair, we got loads of vibranium now. So how many of the Unobtainium do we have? Well, we've got a decent amount. So I can make one of these. And then I can use... That's not that bad, actually. That right there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, did I? I meant to... fine, we'll do that. And then we can duplicate it super easily, just like doing this. There you go, there's 8. Let's get 16, why not? I'm also probably going to duplicate this one as well. There you go, 10. And up this. And then we can duplicate this one just by doing this. You are proper struggling. Okay, I've got a secret supply of endstone, which is, funny enough, in the nether. It's the wrong place. Whoops. There it is. Right, let's grab like a bunch of that. And we can just duplicate it. I'm going to get 16 and then we'll call it a day on that one. So let's... Oh, maybe we need to duplicate this one as well. All right, let's do that as well. So cool. We got over 16 for almost all of them. There you go. We've got 20 for that one. Sweet. So we need to get 4 of each. And we'll get ourselves some unobtainium armor. What do you think? Oh, smithing a table. Oh, yeah. We need some netherite. Can't spell today. There we go. Netherite. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need all ingot like that. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually don't have my bees set up right now, so let's go back to the RV. And then what I'll do is I'll turn around and I can open that one up apparently. There you go. We can do it over here. So let's get some diamond armor. I'm not going to enchant it. That's right. We're just going to go with the bog standard diamond armor. Because there's a reason. When we make a mech suit, if I do this, mech suit, which I think we're going to do before we face the Chaos Guardian. When we make this mech suit, we are going to need to use our Unobtainium. And it strips the enchantments and the reforging. So there's no point in us reforging this just yet. I mean, we could try it. We could maybe go and try and do the Chaos Guardian. No, we're not going to do that. That sounds awful to me. Chaos Guardian is ridiculously difficult. So anyway, there is the Orthomodium. All set. Vibranium right there. All set. And then finally, this is one of the best armors in the game. Let's take all of this off and pop all of that on. And if we have a look right there, how cool do we look? We look swanky, even though we can't see our sword or anything, but still. Yeah, looking good, I think. I've been meaning to upgrade our armor for quite a while. And if we have a look, if we hover over this one, you can see Unobtainium has 8 armor, 15 armor toughness, and 100% knockback resistance on just the helmet. And compared to our refined obsidian, which is still better than netherite right there, it's a lot better. It's just a lot better right there. Even the your armor is worse than refined obsidian, but that might be because we've got protection and stuff on that one. Yeah. What's this one? This one, yep, everything is better on our unobtainium legs right there. Yeah, everything's better. Got unobtainium armor. We love it. Good stuff. I actually really like the model for this now. It used to be just purple, like diamond armor, but they've done the texture really nicely for this, which another mod does not do. If I have a look at Supremium, for example, it doesn't have the ears. Like if you put this on, it doesn't even have the ears. So what's the point? And this one doesn't have the little flares. It's just retextured diamond armor. I don't know. I always rag on some mystical agriculture, don't I? So there it is. Anyway, between episodes, what I'll try and do is, well, first off, I need to reset my bees up, and I'll try and do like a nice little area here. I'm trying to use the like corner radius bits. This is a circle, so it's not really got a corner, but you know what I mean. Trying to use the edges right here for resource generation. We could do a little farm here for trees, but it's kind of big though, isn't it? I don't know if it'll fit right there. Anyway, we can find some other things to put there. But yeah, for now, what do you think of the base? I need to spruce it up a little bit. I've got quite a lot to do to it, but I think it looks kind of cool. That's no moon. It's a space station sort of vibes is what I was going for. I'm going to do a couple more platforms underneath this. So I'll do a platform right here. I'll do a platform up here. I built this using the builder, so obviously didn't do this by hand. That would be insane. I know there are some people out there that would do that by hand, and those people are crazy. In a good way. They're really good. Whereas for me, I'm just lazy, and I let the builder do it for me. Star for traveling, by the way, if I didn't mention it, you do need an ender crystal, and you have to go through all of the ender IO stuff to get this. I have done that like 100 times recently in every single series that I've done, because I really like using the Star for traveling. But if you do want to see a little bit of a tutorial on that, what I'll do is I'll link my most recent video where I talked about it. And I think it was in my All the Mods 10 limited edition series. That was an interesting series. I did refined storage, and I wasn't allowed to use applied energistics until I'd got everything else for the ATM Star. I wasn't allowed to use bees. I wasn't allowed to use mystical agriculture either, until we got to the point where the last things we were allowed to get were those things for the ATM Star. And I got the ATM Star, and it was brutal because refined storage was a pain in the bum compared to AE2. And it's not because I'm not used to refined storage. I used to play with refined storage exclusively instead of AE2. But yeah, anyway, I am going to call the episode here. I hope you had a good time with this one. I think next episode, what we'll do is we'll upgrade all of our stuff to Draconic. I lost my last little clip there as well. I don't know what's going on today. I'm losing a couple of clips. I need to have a look at my hard drives, I think. Anyway, I did a few things that I want to just quickly go over. I unpacked a bunch of stuff. So my bees is unpacked. I moved my power over to here. It's very, very condensed. We will go over all of this next episode. So make sure you subscribe and all of that stuff, because that way you can see all of this stuff. We got our blue ice, or our, yeah, blue ice creator right there. It's making it in there, and it's making us dry ice. Dry ice. We've got flipping 1,400 of them, so is going well. And we've got 4 of the reactors now, which is pretty awesome. I also moved everything over here. I think it looks really neat because the redstone one has got like a red cable. And I'll explain all of this like next episode as well. But before we go, I actually do want to upgrade my like bow and my sword and everything, and my chest piece as well. So let's grab out the chest piece, and if we have a look right here, we can do one of those. We might need to tell it what this one is right here, and instead of that, what we could do is that, and then we just stick that one in. Yeah, and we also need to tell it how to do this one. Perfect. Doesn't look too bad, does it? So we can stick that one in there, and then this one goes just there. And I think we should be able to do Draconic chest piece. Why? I used... Oh, because it had a little bit of charge missing. Take that one back out. Draconic chest piece. If I stick it there, you're going to be fully charged again. Okay, so maybe that will work if we do this, and then I stick that one there. And we put that one away. I don't know if this is going to work, if I'm honest, because... right. Actually, I've got a plan for this. I have a plan. Yes. Yeah, this will work. Right. So what we do... Oh, I didn't need to do that. Let's grab this one back out. Because we're only going to do this once, the plan is we do that. We put a piece of cobblestone there. And then we manually just put in our own chest piece. So we just take that one out. So that there is the recipe. It's going to send a piece of cobblestone into this, which is a bit stupid, but it should do the thing. So we should stick a piece of cobblestone in here. But instead of that, we put that one in, and then it will start crafting. That makes sense, because we are just we're gonna take the whole thing out afterwards. I really hope it keeps my my previous whatchamacallit, you know, the module things, like these things. It should do, right? You'd think it would. There we go. And then we can just cancel that one. And now if we put this one on our body and we have a look. Okay, that's just C. Shift C, and we have a look. Oh, good. We've got everything in there. Whew. Right. That is crisis averted right there. Now, I am going to upgrade all of these things. I'm going to put in all of the recipes and everything. I'm going to do the same thing with the sword, and I'm going to do the same thing with the bow. And from there, we are going to call it, I think, because we got a decent... Oh, I did so much, and I can't show you until next episode, I am afraid. Yeah, that's my bud. That's not what I wanted to show you. There it is. There. Thank you. So, right. Let's call it there for today. I think next episode, we might have to get a bit more into some mechanism. I'm also maybe going to move my applied energistics over here. And we might want to move our storage over here as well. Anyway, we'll have a look at that next episode. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.